As we expected and said on the channel a few days ago, the #1 quarterback, Elijah Haven, is headed to Alabama. Now, some obviously have, mental, and that's whatever recruiting service you want to do. Rivals, 247. 247 has Haven as the #1 quarterback. Now, bro's already making history because we know that he has an NIL deal, the first one ever as a high school player with EA Sports. Massive. They see the potential in this kid and they know what he can do. Obviously, some things are still very raw. But one thing you can't say is that this kid's not talented. Nearly 4,000 yards passing, 60-plus touchdowns, and also on the ground, he was dynamite. Couldn't be stopped and absolutely lit up Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in that area down there with obviously his talent and what he was able to do. So for Alabama, this is a win. 6'5", 215. He can grow. It'll take time. They've already gotten a recruit for this class. He should still stay in Trenton Seabourn. You still got obviously Jet Tamala. Austin Mack is obviously there. Him and Keelan Russell is battling for QB1 spot. But there's no pressure on, obviously, Elijah Haven, who is cool with that. He wants to grow. He wants to develop. So he will have plenty of time to do that in offensive scheme and system, obviously, and led by head coach Kalen DeBoer, who just got an extension. So things are looking up for Alabama. Some felt some kind of way about, obviously, head coach Kalen DeBoer and him getting an extension. Felt like it wasn't warranted. But now you got a guy that can come in and obviously learn the system and scheme. It can take his time. It won't be any rushes. It won't be like, oh, man, we got to get this done today. There will be none of that when it comes to, obviously, this. So, yeah, I think it's a great decision. Now, for, obviously, Elijah Haven, he's on the national platform and obviously known pretty much everywhere. Like I said, EA Sports deal. Everything is obviously looking up for him. National Sophomore of the Year. Put up historic passing and rushing totals that shattered state records in obviously Louisiana. Played for Dunham High School. And is a proven winner. He won their first state championship in over 20 years. So this is nothing new, obviously, for him to do. Now, in terms of fit, I like it. I think, like I said, Kalen DeBoer's been cooking. One thing you can't take away from Kalen DeBoer is his ability to recruit and recruit, obviously, at a high level. That is what DeBoer does, and he continues to do that. Now it's just it has to match on the field. Right, now, again, won 10 games last year, made the college football playoff, beat Oklahoma, did with everything they were supposed to do. But now, can you take the next step forward? But the good thing for, obviously, Haven is, hey, look, we have a tried and proven model. You can come into our system and you see guys develop. That's why Keelan Russell is starting him is going to be so crucial because, remember, last year he was a redshirt freshman, or this year he's a redshirt freshman. Last year he was a true freshman. Now you got the opportunity to show, okay, look, he just developed through our system. He's good. He's talented. But look at what he was able to do on the field. And you can continue to show that to recruits. Yeah, man, I really like this, obviously, decision. It was between, obviously, Alabama and Georgia. For me, I mean, Georgia's a good program, but it's going to be a while before you play. Right? You can look at Gunnar Stockton, Stetson Bennett. Them boys had to wait a long time before they even seen the field. I don't think it's as long at Alabama. You can see the field within 2 years, I think. Georgia could be 3 to 4, and even maybe sometimes even 5. And you got to look at the development of the position in the last few years. I ain't saying Alabama has been dynamite when it comes to developing the position, but one thing they have done is they got the players on the field, and they're going to the draft. One key example is Ty Simpson, who went number 13 overall in the draft this weekend. And that's a great example to show, hey, this guy that transferred, came in, and look at what obviously he was able to do with us this past year, leading us and being pretty much the #2 quarterback in the draft. So, yeah, great decision for Elijah Haven. Can't wait to see what he does. Obviously, still very young, but he should fit into that system easily. And it's a great pickup for, obviously, Alabama.